Let's have a conversation about blogging for lawyers. And the big question is, how do you start your own legal blog? So here's the synopsis I want you to pay attention to. First of all, let me ask you a question. Why is a lawyer blog important? Well, lawyers new to digital marketing firms sometimes question if blogging is really important or necessary for lawyers, right? If you've wondered the same, you're certainly not the first. And basically, all our attorney viewers and clients have witnessed firsthand the transformational power of law blogs, especially when the content is relevant, the content is quality, and the content is consistent. I mean, you can't just post one article today and post the other one a quarter from today or 2 or 6 months from now. No, you got to be consistent, okay? And so one thing I want to say right off the bat is that law firm blogging helps your SEO. So by regularly providing high quality attorneys' website content, a law firm can improve its visibility in search engine results pages, the SERPs, and increase its online presence. So law blogging allows you to target specific keywords relevant to your practice area, which can help generate more web traffic and leads. We are speaking here about the organic traffic, okay? And there are numerous benefits of engaging in legal blogging while leveraging the power of SEO. For instance, blogging can help law firms rank higher in search engine results for keywords related to their services. It helps keep readers informed and gives businesses a chance to demonstrate their legal expertise in a legal feed. Legal blogs provide a platform for lawyers to get more user time on their websites. It can help them to build links, both inbound and backlinks. It helps draw attention to your websites and services, which can lead to increased web business recognition and growth. And that's really important, especially when it comes to your rankings on sites like Avo and Super Lawyers. It allows your law firm's marketing team and readers to share more content on various social media platforms. It allows you to stand out from competitors by showing your human side and establishing a personal connection with potential clients. So law firm blogging helps your SEO. Legal blogs also attract new clients. It's very important to think about it that way. And also law firm blogs build a trust and build trust and a professional image, which you will need anyway. Okay. And that's very important, especially when you think about having scalability. You want to actually establish a culture of trust and credibility around your law firm. And this is really important to have it right off the bat. So let me give you the winning strategy here. So when we talk about blogging for lawyers, I want to share with you a winning strategy, how to start a lawyer blog. And I want to give you blogging tips for lawyers. And so if you are new to blogging for lawyers, don't worry, because you are able to actually do a lot of things properly if you follow the tips I'm going to give you into this conversation. So starting a legal blog is as simple as picking a descriptive name for your blog that makes sense to your audience, coming up with ideas for content, researching relevant keywords, writing your legal blog, sharing insights and explaining legal concepts, determining an optimum publishing frequency and creating a calendar. You got to have a calendar, okay? Like if you say, I'm going to publish once a month or once a week or once every 2 weeks, you got to be consistent, but you got to really be like regularity and consistency are going to be key. And also starting your legal blog is as simple as selecting a blog publishing platform like WordPress or Wix, publishing your content and promoting it, and measuring and analyzing your law blogging efforts and adjusting as necessary. So the first tip I want to share with you when we talk about blogging for lawyers is that you want to choose your legal blogging niche, okay? Your blog will likely center around the types of law you practice or otherwise related to the kinds of cases that you handle. But you can and should make your blog even more specific to a local area or a micro practice area. So it's all about the geography or the demographics. Every blog you publish will support your initiative and goals. You are establishing yourself as a subject matter expert in town by zeroing your blog on one specific area or one area of a demographic area. And so this has SEO benefits and conversion benefits for your website visitors. Okay. Tip number 2, you want to communicate with your audience. Creating relevant and interesting content is important to ensure your audience is engaged. There are several ways to keep your blog interesting and informative. FAQs Frequently asked questions are an excellent starting point for your blog, as they allow you to address common questions and concerns your readers may have. For every website that you want to have, you gotta have the FAQ section so that you can actually go more granular, especially when it comes to explaining pretty complex legal matters. Next, you want to review your content ideas through keyword research, right? Keyword research is essential to any content creation process because it helps you understand which keywords and phrases your target audience uses to search for information. And this knowledge can help you create content that more accurately meets the needs of your readers, helping you rank higher in search engine results. See, the bottom line here is that you got to really have a clear idea of what your demographics is looking for. If your demographics is looking for, let's say, DUI lawyer, for instance, you want to really center your blogging around that keyword. But it's important to understand that you're not writing for yourself. You're not writing for Google. You're writing for your potential readers and potential clients, right? So you got to really understand their pain points. You have to develop a reader persona, a potential reader persona, so you have a clear idea what they're thinking and what they're actually typing into Google. And so how do you go about it? Well, just add your keyword to tools like SEMrush or Ahrefs, and you will actually get suggestions like personal injury law firm. And these tools rank the keywords in ascending or descending order based on criteria, including the keyword value, keyword difficulty, cost per click or CPC. Okay. Now, keyword volume represents the typical monthly number of searches for a particular keyword over 12 months. And the results can be displayed in ascending or descending order using the sort icon. And what about KD, keyword difficulty? Well, this indicates the extent to which it will be hard for a website to get an organic ranking in Google's top 10 results for the given keyword. And high rankings will be more difficult to obtain when the percentage is higher. Very important to think about. And you also have the CPC, cost per click. This is the average amount that advertisers pay in US dollars when a user clicks on one of their ads as a result of a specific keyword. For example, personal injury law firm. And some display the competitive density and the number of URLs shown in organic results for the specific keyword. Furthermore, you can use keyword research to create a cluster pillar content system, which involves creating clusters of related keywords around specific topics or using those as the foundation for deeper pillar content. And by doing this, you can ensure that your content works together to strengthen your law firm SEO efforts and provide a better overall experience for readers. Remember, you are writing for readers, not for yourself. Next, you want to create cluster and pillar content topics, okay? And it's important to understand that pillar content and cluster content categorization, as I said a little earlier, involve writing a main comprehensive blog post around a subject area, pillar content, and then writing supporting blog posts about related topics, clusters. You can do this for any area of law and any practice area. And a huge benefit of having a large volume of content about a specific practice area will establish your authority on the subject, that's for sure. Okay, so that's really important. And also think about cross-linking with internal links. Internal links, sometimes called inbound links, are links to pages or posts inside your website, such as practice area pages, case results pages, client testimonials pages, and contact us consultation request pages. And you want to keep your website visitors on your website as long as possible. Once your page is indexed, your target audience can find it within seconds of typing in a search term in Google. And internal backlinks also help your website get crawled and indexed faster. If you want to link your website to other websites, which can be used to direct visitors to other sources of information related to what you have on your blog, that's where this next part comes in. So cross-linking with external links. And this is kind of cool. So you should link to websites that rank high and are related to your content topics. For example, suppose you are an Ohio personal injury lawyer, right? In that case, you might link to the Ohio Revised Code section about Ohio's statute of limitations. A California criminal defense lawyer blog about burglary defenses may actually link to the California Penal Code. External links add to the value of your website. If Google sees that you are linking to other websites that rank high, it will look at your websites more favorably. It should go without saying that you do not link to other competitors' website, right? And you want to insert links as naturally as possible. Don't overwhelm your website visitors with links in every sentence. About 3 to 5 links per 1,000 words of content is a good aiming point. Let's go back to chronology and regularity and consistency. You want to make a posting schedule for your legal blog. This is an important element. So Google likes websites that are constantly adding new, unique, relevant content. You should also go back and update your old posts, as it is no secret that Google crawls websites looking for updated web pages. So if you think no one is reading your 3-year-old post, rest assured that Google is still crawling them. Fortunately, you don't have to be a one-person show. Your blog can have multiple authors, or you can have ghostwriters craft quality content for you, okay? The next thing you want to do is you want to write engaging legal posts. There are so many laws and regulations, and the language and terminology used can be difficult to understand. However, you can follow some simple tips to ensure your legal blog posts are engaging and informative. The thing is that you have to be really, you have to speak in a way that people can understand. Remember, you're not writing for your local judge. You're not writing for your local bar association. You are actually writing for an everyday person, right? So you want to use everyday English. Create compelling headlines that pique your readers' interest by applying the suggestions of headline analyzers. Focus on the key points. Each post should contain detailed information about a particular issue or problem. If you have multiple topics to cover, break them up into a separate post for clarity. You want to use visuals like pictures, diagrams, tables, or infographics to break up the text in the piece. The post will be simpler to read and more visually appealing. And that's what you want anyway. That's what you want. You want to pique the interest of the reader. And you want to use simple language that's easy to understand. I've said this before, but I want to repeat it. You want to use a simple language that's easy to understand. Avoid using overly technical terms and jargon, since readers may not be familiar with them, okay? You're not trying to really impress your local judge. You're not trying to impress the opposing attorney, right? And you also want to incorporate keywords and phrases relevant to the topic and audience to make the post more search engine friendly. The whole thing here is that you want to, of course, you are writing for your audience, but you also making sure that you are addressing the needs of the algorithms, because the algorithms are going to be the one actually sending organic traffic to you, right? Next, you want to use SEO tools to write better attorney blogs. And so it's important. And I want to share with you a few attorney, let's say SEO apps. For example, you have the Hemingway app. So the Hemingway app is the best kept content editing secret that's not so secret. The web version of this app is free. There are no ads and no login required. Or a desktop version is available for $19.99. And the Hemingway app allows you to copy and paste your content and quickly determine the following: word count, readability level, number of adverbs with a goal based on number of words, instances of passive voice, hard to read sentences, and very hard to read sentences. The editing tool is the brainchild of writer brothers Adam and Ben Long. They say the tool they created is inspired by Ernest Hemingway's short declarative sentences. You also have Surfer SEO. So this is another wonderful tool. So if you want to get a target keyword on the first page of Google, Surfer SEO is our go-to tool to plan your content and optimize it. It provides really recommendations for keywords to use and how often, ideal word count, ideal paragraph count, and even the number of images to use. If you want to bridge the gap from a content idea to dominating search engine results pages ahead of your stiff competition, don't leave this off your list. You also have Ahrefs. Another popular SEO tool, Ahrefs' main strength is in analyzing backlinks, including other law firms who are your competition. And Ahrefs also is great for content topic research, a great place to start writing, keyword research, and SEO auditing. So if you sign up for Ahrefs, maximize the program's benefit by taking the Ahrefs certification class. It's about a day's worth of material, but very helpful in understanding many terms and metrics, including URL rating, domain rating, CTLD distribution, keyword difficulty, and more traffic potential. And you also have other tools. You have, for instance, you have Grammarly. So Grammarly is a cloud-based typing assistant which many writers use as an editing tool. It takes good content and makes it great, and it checks your word for spelling, grammar, and punctuation errors. It also has a plagiarism detector, which is excellent if you are checking or editing another writer's work. And you finally have a Google Analytics, fantastic tool also. Google Analytics is an easily installable tool to measure information about your audience. Key performance indicators can be found in three main sections: acquisition, behavior, and conversions. Next, you want to get high quality backlinks for your attorney blog. Backlinks are incoming links from other websites to a page on your website and help improve its search engine rankings and organic traffic. They also help boost your search engine rankings and make it easier for people to find your blog. So to maximize the effectiveness of your link building efforts, it's really essential, if you think about it, to follow the following targeted strategies to generate quality links from authoritative websites. You want to develop relationships with other legal professionals and websites. Reach out to them and provide quality content that they can link to. Creating resource pages with valuable content can help attract more external links from other websites. Leverage social media to promote your blog and build links. You want to reach out to influencers in the legal industry and ask for a link exchange. Utilize guest blogging for law firms as an opportunity to get more exposure for your legal blog. Take advantage of local SEO opportunities like directory listings, citations, and reviews, and use natural link building techniques like broken link building and link reclamation. That's really important. And that will help you actually get forward, especially if you are trying to get things done properly. And you also want to promote actually your content far and wide, very important. So what does that mean? This just means that promoting a law firm's blog post is a great way to spread awareness of your services and increase traffic to your website. It exposes your blog to more people. You just have to add the link or an excerpt to the post or content and a CTA button to drive clients back to your blog. And there are a variety of methods to promote your content far and wide: video content, social media, for instance. And so when we talk about video content, that's really great. Social media is great also. You have an email campaign, guest posting, influencer marketing. That's really an important element. And you want to measure your success. So measure your success through tools such as Google Analytics. You have, so Google Analytics is really important because it helps you know what's working and what's not working. And especially when you think about the KPIs. So you're able to create, for instance, goal conversions for newsletter signups, or you can track page views to measure the number of people accessing your blog. You can also set up custom segments within Google Analytics to examine user behavior, such as the types of devices visitors use or the countries they are from. You can view reports and dashboards to gain insight into your blog's performance and make informed decisions about where to focus your efforts. And this is something that you have to do on an ongoing basis. So here's a recap. Thank you so much for your attention. So in today's conversation, I was just talking to you about blogging for lawyers. I give you the synopsis, the winning strategy, and now the recap. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.